And I will again welcome Dr. Rameshari. Now I would like to welcome Professor Aggarwal to share a few words before Dr. Rameshari will talk. Thank you.
Dr. Rameshari, when we learned that this great scientist is able to find time for GTU today, we thought that we must take advantage of the opportunity. Most of you who are here must have known, we came to know about it 3 days back. And Dr. Rameshari, we didn't want to lose the opportunity. In 3 days, we have people now from all over the states. And the credit goes to our young people who have worked. Of course, Hiranmay, Nilesh, Dr. Devanshu Patel is there, Sheetal, and of course, some of our teams have worked, Dr. Veej and others. I must say, in 3 days to put together this and also an exhibition is something great, and congratulations to all of you. Talking a little bit about how we have reached here. It was on 24th July in this building that I had invited many topmost academicians, engineers, and industrialists to a dinner to talk about how GTU could become a great university. Somebody asked me to talk about what exactly we wanted, and I used the word which actually has been coined by the Chinese, the world-class university. They have a department of world-class universities at Shanghai. So I said, yes, we will make a world-class university. But please understand, we are not trying to copy or develop a university which is like Harvard or Oxford. We don't want to develop a university which is second rate. When I went to Japan, I wanted to purchase some small gadget of Sony. I said, I am passing through Hong Kong, I will purchase there. I was advised, if you want the highest quality, it is in Japan. When we export, these are of a second rate quality. We want to develop an India class great university. It will be world class, it will be better than world class.
That's great.
That's what we want. But it will be our university, it will be our way of doing it. On 2nd August, it was a meeting of topmost industrialists over here. I requested them to invite me to that meeting. That was last year, 2010. I went there and talked about the fact that we have to make our engineers more relevant and more practice-oriented. I was advised I should start with 500 students. And I was told, how can you say that these young men will be able to solve a problem which their engineers have not been able to solve? Because I talked about improving a product or a process. And they said, how can your students improve our products and processes? That's where Hiranmay came in. He had found out some 46 problems from the industries which had not been solved, and he had also been given about the schedule. Like, for one problem he was told it can be solved in about 4 to 6 months. So he went to Rajkot, taking the help of Swami Sarvasthar. Those problems were distributed to various mid-level colleges of GTU, not the best by marks. And I am very proud to say, the problem which was to be solved in, I think, 4 months was solved in 4 weeks. The problem was cracked by our students not those students who were getting the best of marks, middle level students of GTU. And I must therefore say that gave us the confidence to reach where we are. So the confidence has been given by you. Not by the great industrialists of Gujarat. We then started in September. If not on 2nd August, we can say, the GTU Innovation Council. GTU Innovation Council today is the most active and the largest innovation organization in the country. We, as the numbers have been given by Kiran, so I will not try to repeat. What we said at the very beginning is, each and every final year student will have to be developing a final year project which is relevant. Relevance is of great importance. A society where technologies do not work to relevant problems cannot really develop and cannot serve the world. You develop a product for yourself, you develop a product for your society, you develop a product for your community, and it will be useful for the whole world. If you develop a product which is a copy of some other product, it's good, you can produce it. But you know, somehow a product which is going to solve a local problem is the one which is going to solve ultimately the world's problems. You cannot take a problem and say, well, this is going to solve global problems and therefore I will develop the product. An engineer has got to be relevant. A technologist has got to be relevant. So that was the first idea. We must take a problem from the local small and medium enterprises, and then each of these problems should be designed to improve a small product or a process. With that idea, we went ahead. And I must say, we have got excellent cooperation from the small and medium enterprises. I will not give you examples because it will take more of your time. But in one case, when we slipped, they came up. I remember in April or May, probably it was in May, we received a frantic call from the co-chair industry, and it was afternoon at about 12:30. He said, well, yesterday I was told 50 students have not got some mechanical engineering problems, and therefore I have invited 30 industries today to a lunch meeting, and there is not a professor over there to sit with them and select the problems. That is the kind of cooperation we have got from them. I can give you many other examples. For example, our annual function, the celebration of success, was completely underwritten by the industry association. We did not spend a rupee. They managed the whole thing. In fact, they wanted us to be there. We went there and they managed the whole thing for us. There are so many examples in the whole state where the industry has come forward on its own and helped us. And of course, we have so many examples of our young men working very hard. So we have to understand that a great university will be developed by hard work by all of us. It's not going to develop on its own. Nothing good comes on its own, We have to work hard to do it. So we decided that every student will take a problem anchored in some industry. And we have been able to do it. I must say, it is a record that 16,000 technology problems are right now being solved by about 50,000 students. They spend probably about 10 months each to solve these problems, of course, a part of their study. 500,000 months they will be spending on it, and I am sure these months cannot go waste. We are going to develop products and processes which will help. But more importantly, we are going to create an environment of innovation. Last year, 67,000 small industries folded up in Gujarat. All over the country, that is the way. Hundreds of industries start in every cluster, tens of them close up. And why do they do so? Well, they have an excellent product when they start, they have a market, they sell, they don't change, they don't develop, and then of course, over a period of time, their product becomes irrelevant. Without innovation, we cannot survive. We could not have survived even in the pre-WTO area. We cannot survive now when the old world is becoming flat. Therefore, we have to not only innovate in our laboratories, in our syllabi, the whole society has to innovate. Every small industry or big has got to innovate. We have to change our mindset. Today, our industry is very good in developing and producing goods at a comparable rate and of a high quality. There is no doubt about it. There are many industries which are doing excellent work. But I must say, there are not many industries in India which can claim that they have technology of their own. There are not many industries over here who can claim that their technology is being used by the whole world. That's where we want to go, because we have reached a good level, but that's not enough. That's not going to carry us through. We have to develop products for the whole world and then serve the whole world. And why it should not be so? Some 70 crore people in Europe, North America, and a couple of countries in the East, they have developed all these new technology and products. Look around and see any product. Is it basically designed by us? Why should only 70 crore people be able to develop the whole world, and we, 120 crore people, should not have an idea, should not have a product which is used by everyone? I am sure the day we become innovative, the world will change. It will become a much better place to live. We are living in a world which is surely a good place to live today because of the technological development done by those 70 crore people and their predecessors. We want to see what the world will be when 120 crore people start innovating. At GTU, it's a great experiment we are doing to see how the university can play its rightful role. The rightful role of a university is innovation, new ideas, new philosophies. That's what we are trying to do. And when GTU succeeds, we are sure many other universities will succeed with us.